here with TMac. TMac's joining us today, and as usual, Bo Dunn's here. Bo comes here every day, gives us plays. Um, Bo's doing real good. He's on Facebook. TMac's on Facebook as well. It's just TMac. Look him up. TMac Sports Betting is the easiest way to find him. And Bo Dunn wins. How you doing today, guys?
Hey man,
Good.
we're doing good, man. How about y'all?
No complaints.
No,
College
doing
basketball's on
good.
early.
Yeah,
Yeah, plenty of games today. Lots of action, a lot of weird things. I mean, look at Indiana was down so much, and they came back. And hey, BP 311, and hey, Ron, we just got started. We're just talking about really how many games there are today and how these games have really turned around.
yeah. You remember I was telling them yesterday, man. Be careful laying these points. A lot of these games been coming down on the wire. The teams coming back from 15 down. It just been crazy. So just be careful, man. Laying these big numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
TCU. Sorry, TCU. They came back today and won outright. They were down 18 points at half, I believe, or that's at one point in the first
Yeah,
half. So that was completely unexpected. I didn't see that happening, but I was on
yeah,
TCU at +5, so right on.
yeah.
hmm
The Gators were getting killed, and they took it to overtime, and I think they lost in overtime, didn't they?
Yeah, I was on Texas A&M.
Yeah. So,
I think they hit a three at the buzzer.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this time of year, look at a lot of your live betting. You can find some really good value, not only in the game, but maybe even hedge something you already have. Sometimes if you don't feel good about something, don't sweat, betting the other side to try to cut your losses even, depending on what you're betting. It is gambling, but I'll hedge my losses if I can find a point where, I'm not feeling so great about it. So, all right, all right. Yeah, I don't know. You got a lot going on, BP. There, I'm going to skip over that. Michigan was up by 17 and lost it. I think BP's trying to give a recap, so anyone following along can read all that. I'll do my quick little recap. Well, actually, my recap was really good yesterday. I went 5-1 on this show. I was smoking it yesterday. UTEP first half cashed. UTEP -1 first half. UTEP -2 full game. That cash. Cal +8, that cash. They lost by 7. St. John's under and DePaul did not cash. It went over 155.5. Then we cast on the under in the Toronto and the San Antonio game under 229.5. And the play that I think I was up against everybody was I took the Knicks, so everybody else probably had I know they had Dallas, whether it was money line or laying them points. I was the bold one, took the Knicks. And they beat Dallas by what, Bo? 30? Something like that?
it was rough. I
Yeah.
ain't.
Surprisingly.
I looked at it at halftime. I think they was up by 30 something. So yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't even watched the rest of the game.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? Just did a recap yesterday. I went 5-1. I just finished up telling everybody I took the Knicks in 9, and they won by 30 in Dallas. So the Knicks have started to make some sort of turnaround here late in the season. Probably a little too little, too late, but it's about 12 games left, maybe 14. So the big news of the day, guys, is baseball's back, and baseball is one of the things I am
Yeah, that's what's going on.
really happy about.
Great
And
news right there, man.
yep, yep. So a lot of college March Madness. How was yesterday for you, Bo? What did you do yesterday?
I went 2-2. Lost a little juice. I had took the Pelicans again. They Brandon Eagle did not play again, so that was a loser. I lost with Eastern Washington. I had them -7.5. But my big play today was Colgate, Easy Cash, and I also cashed in with the 3-team money line parlay. So 2-2. Try to get back to the win column, man. I've been kind of going up and down for the last week or so. So I know that heat is coming right around the corner, man. So let's get it.
Yeah, yeah, it's coming. Did the Pelicans lose that game by chance? I think they did.
Yeah, I think the Pelicans lost straight up.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It was
So
a
you
turn.
got to be careful. They were laying what 8.5, and that's like a minus 340 line. So
Yeah, it
these
was
guys that play these high money line parlays, throwing three, four of them, five of them in their ticket, thinking all these favorites are going to win. That's the example here again today. It happened in college basketball. All these big favorites, not only not covering spreads, but they're not even winning the game. Michigan was way up on Indiana. It was all but overtime to turn the channel kind of thing, and actually, Indiana's back in it and won by a pretty good amount there. TMac had mentioned the same thing happened in Texas. Texas was way up. TCU came back and won that game.
Yeah, they did. I was very
yeah.
impressed. I like their team a lot. I do. So I was really happy to
Yeah,
see that.
I
you
got
didn't
a
like them so
cousin. I
much in
got
the
a
first
cousin that
half.
play on that team.
Say
What's
it
that,
again,
Bo?
Bo.
Little tidbit. I got a cousin that play on TCU. His name is Mike
Oh
Miles.
wow,
Yeah, Mike
cool,
Miles. That's my cousin.
nice man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Hopefully, I'll hook you up with some tickets or something.
let's go Horn Frogs.
So
Yeah.
Chris is saying that was a great play there on Colgate. He must have followed you there. He's real happy with that, Bo. Um, I think that was a great play with Colgate. I think that was never in question, right? That game was pretty much a blowout from start to finish.
Yeah, that was my best play today right there. I love that one a lot. So.
Very
No
good.
sweat bet.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, we've still got a good amount of games today. Justin was leaning South Carolina. They're still on the card today. He was saying take them on the money line. I followed that play. It's in one of my round robins there that I'm trying to catch today. All dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I know he took Florida Gators, and I did not like that pick, but that was his play. Um, and A&M got the Gators in overtime. So there are still a lot of games. The one I got my eye on is this Wyoming game. Really hoping they can win. I gave a free video today. It was a loss. I took Boise -6, and they just squeaked out a 2-point win over Nevada. So coming at you strong today. What you got in college, T-Mac? You got a player or two you can start out with?
Yeah, I got 3 plays today. I'll start off with one. I'm going to take the contrarian play here, I think, with Oklahoma. I got in my last night at +8.5. It's come down to 7.5, I believe now. So, the public seems to be liking Oklahoma to keep it close within those 8 points with Baylor. I don't think Baylor they obviously don't need to win this game. So I think they might try not rest their players, but they're not going to be going full tilt, I don't think. And they don't hit their free throws and they turn the ball over. So I think it's a very reasonable number for Oklahoma to stay within.
Yeah, I like the play. In all these college tournament games, if you're taking points, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points, I always think that's a pretty solid play because all these 75% of these games are going to come down to the wire, guys.
Yeah.
Don't think that you're covering 9, 10 point spreads. I mean, look at that was one play I had today was Syracuse +15. Now I was really pulling for a win. I didn't have the money line, of course, but I had Syracuse +15 this morning, and they were looking real good. And I think if that other brother would have stayed in, I guess he punched somebody from Florida State in the stomach. I didn't see that, but I heard about it.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy,
Yeah,
buddy,
buddy,
buddy.
buddy. Yeah, he got
Yeah, so
suspended for a game.
I thought that was a light sentence, one game. So we'll see if they make the big show. I got a feeling they're not going to make it, but they gave Duke a hell of a game today.
Oh, they did. They did.
And
Oh, it's got
15.
some technical issues.
No, you're good. And 15 points is just a lot of points. I had to jump on that. So T Mac is going with Oklahoma with 8.5. It's just down as low as 7.5, and he still thinks that's probably a good play, and I would agree on that too. Baylor just don't like covering spreads. They just want to win the game, it seems like.
They can't hit their free throws. That seems to be something, a hard knock against them. And like I said in my other videos, in these 5 to 7 to 8 point ranges, you have to hit your free throws at the end of the game if you want to cover. And
Yes, sir.
don't see it today. Hopefully.
Yes, sir. So BP 311's on here. St. Louis won by 20. I'm pretty sure he gave away St. Louis yesterday before we left. Is that right, Bo?
Yeah, that was one of his plays. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Late 11.5 or something like that he gave. So good job on that, BP.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they won by 20. That is very nice. But don't get in the habit of laying those big points. I'll just say that. Just careful capping. So what do you got in college, Bo? T-Mac's got a couple more. I got a couple. What do you got to start us off with?
Hey man, I'm going to the Big East. Got the Villanova Wildcats, man. I got them at -5.5. I think it went down.
Thinking
All
it
right.
did too.
But they already beat St. John's 2 times this season already. I think one was about double digits and one was exactly about 6 points. So I think the Wildcats just on another level, man, especially with their shooting and 3-point shooting. I think it'll be a high scoring game, but I just think Wildcats in the tournaments, I just like their coach, man. Jay Wright, this guy, ever since he been there, man, I think Villanova won like 20 games or better each season. And this is a time of the season where they really get the cooking, man. So I'm just going to take Villanova later, 5.5. St. John got that big win last night, man. They put up almost 100 points. I think it'd be a different beast tonight, man, with the Wildcats. So
All right.
I'm rocking with Villanova, man. -5 that.
All right, Mr. Bo, sounds good. Unfortunately, I am on the opposite side of you. One of my picks tonight is St. John's +6.5, in fact. So maybe we can both catch if it lands on 6, but I'll tell you what I have seen in these first few days of these conference tournaments is teams that played the day before aren't tired. They're coming out sharp. Did you see Boston College today? Even though they lost, they covered the spread and they were winning and holding the line the whole game. Syracuse as well.
I thought in the second half there they would have kind of faded away, and I thought maybe they would get tired in the second half, but they didn't. So,
and Boston College is not very good, and they looked like they could beat Miami and continue in the tournament, and Syracuse as well. Looked like they could actually win and continue in the tournament. So that's the edge on me. I like Villanova. Both Bo and I both really like this Villanova team. I like your play, Bo. Um, like I said, hopefully we can both catch. But at six and a half,
I think what's happening though, I think a lot of these teams they seeing that. You know what I'm saying? They seeing how these teams are really playing hard. These bottom level teams in the tournament and they brackets. So I think that's gonna wake up some of these teams, man. Starting late tonight, probably tomorrow. You got to come out there and take care of business. You know what I'm saying? We know Villanova still they did not win their division. So I think they really want to play hard tonight, man. But like y'all say, man, a lot of teams have been keeping it close. I even seen Butler. They kept it close with Providence today. So this
mm-hmm.
this might be one of those type of games, but I'm just gonna take the team with the better coach, man. In the type of situation, I think Jay Wright had them guys ready to go. So
No, I agree with your play. Don't get me wrong, buddy. I definitely agree with your play, and unfortunately, I just was on the other side of it.
I ain't been
But
doing. I haven't did too good when everybody somebody on the other side of my play on the live. I think I'm like 0-3.
well, I hope I take one for the team, Mister Bo. I'd much rather you win.
No,
I, I really hope you do win, honestly, because I'm really wanting to just win my little round robin parlay, and the rest of the night's good for me. Um, but I'm pulling for you, Mister Bo. Honestly, I am.
appreciate it.
But it's been happening. I mean, Nevada was a 6 point dog. I took Boise. I thought Boise, and they are the better team. But Nevada came out the second day and played strong, and they were winning a lot of the first half. So these little trends I've just kind of kept my eye on. So that's why I made the play on St. John's. Villanova clearly is the better team, and let's hope they get the win. Most importantly, but
I'm kind of wondering if the teams that are getting upset are playing earlier in the afternoon than more than later at night. I'm curious about that because obviously in the morning games you're not quite as jacked up and fresh and ready to play. So
yeah,
that kind of I'm gonna maybe look into that tonight.
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
track that tonight. See where
Hey,
everybody.
Pringle's here. He likes Vandy and the points.
They play
Vandy's
Alabama.
getting I like Vandy plus the points. I think Vandy's laying the points. Oh wait, that was yesterday.
They
Vandy
playing
covered.
Alabama.
I think they're a +4.
My mistake. That was Vandy yesterday was playing Georgia. I still have that wrote down from Justin. Yeah, Vandy's playing Georgia, and what is it, about 4 points, 4.5, something like that. Alabama's playing.
I seen it 5.5.
Okay.
Now this might be another one of them games right here.
Yeah, I like the play, and I like anytime you take points. I'll tell you that. This time
Yeah.
of year, I'd rather take them than give them. So
Yeah, especially
Alabama just don't shoot good from three to me, and we know that's a big equalizer, especially in college basketball. I think they only shoot like 29%. So
yeah.
all right, new. Oh, go ahead, Bo.
No, you good.
New gaming Mia is here. How's it going, Mia? She's in the NBA right now. She's got Joel Embiid, 46.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We haven't got to the NBA. We're going to get there, but I think that's a great play.
Yeah.
He put up that many points the other night. But let us get to the college wrapped up. We'll go into the NBA, but great play. Hey, Justin, how's it going, my man? Um, yeah, you got nipped in the butt on the Gator game. They made a nice comeback, but it never panned out. Um, and I think you went South Carolina money line. So what's next, TMac? What do you got?
All right. So my second play, I'm going to look at Monmouth versus Nigeria. I'm going to look at the first half under 60.5 points. So both teams are, Monmouth is 204th in pace. They're a very slow team. They're 263rd in 3-point percentage, and they're 265 in 2-point percentage. And they protect the paint. They're a defensive-minded team. Same with Nigeria. It's going to be a rock fight here, I think. So I think you're going to see an under game. I was going to take the full game, but with the spread being as close as it is, it could go to overtime. So I'm going to stick with the first half, and we're going to hopefully that cashes.
Very good, very good. So in the Monmouth game, he's got 60.5 under in the first half. What do you got next, Bo? College basketball.
Let's go to the Pac-12, man. I got the over 132, UCLA, Washington State. This strictly just a play from my numbers, man. I got this going over by 8 points, 140. So I think it'll be a higher scoring game than the bookmakers have made it. So I'm took the over in that game, over 132,
Love
UCLA,
it.
Washington
Love it.
State.
Love that play, guys. Keep an eye on that one. I like that one. I do like that one.
Mhm.
If you get my hints. All right. Hit Vandy in the under for the parlay. Good job, Justin. Nice. Got the Vandy last night in the under in the Georgia game. Very good.
Yeah, that
Yep,
was.
we're doing our college now, Mia. And BP is going to ask about North Carolina and Virginia. Well, glad you brought that up because that's going to be my next pick. And I've got Carolina covering the 4.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, what I saw last night with Virginia, I don't know if I can put any more money on Virginia this year. No disrespect to Louisville because Louisville, they've got the talent. They just weren't put together this year. Look for Louisville to be stronger next year. But Virginia, there's no excuse for them. Same coach, same players. There's just no excuse. North Carolina's going to kick their butt tonight. Lay the 4 and watch this one cash.
One thing we gotta give them though.
What's that, low man?
They know how to slow the game down and
Oh my God, they'll bore you to tears.
ugly.
But North Carolina ain't going to let that happen.
North Carolina's too big and strong, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like the Tar Heels in this game too. So we're on consensus on this one.
And Virginia's going to try to sit back out and hit them threes. And they're, like you said, they're too big. And it's
not a good matchup.
This is a no-brainer here for me. But be careful because when I say that, things go terribly wrong sometimes. And the other game BP wants to know about, and you guys might have an opinion on this one. It's a coin toss for me. He's got Middle Tennessee State minus 2.5 against UTEP. Now, I did take UTEP last night and cashed on both sides, and they looked really good. And Middle Tennessee had been cashing tickets all year long for us, and kind of cooled down at the wrong time at the end of the season. Go ahead, Bo. What are you looking at this game?
The reason why they was losing towards the end of the season, one of their top players was out. So BP, if you could check, make sure that all their players are healthy. I don't, I don't know a lot of these players' names by heart, but
Right.
that was the reason why they was kind of sliding at the end of the season. One of their key players was missing. So just make if that guy's in the line, then this might be a nice play on Middle Tennessee State. But just make sure that all players are going in the game.
Yeah, that one smells a little funny to me too.
That was my one concern was that one guy being out. He averages like 20 points a game, I think.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's a big, big loss.
Yeah, I'm staying far away from that. There's too many other options tonight. I got a lot of Mountain West and Pac games I've got my eye on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So that one is not going to be on my radar. Justin took Vandy in 5.5 too. I think somebody else had already mentioned Vandy. Pringle, I think it was.
Yeah.
He says no injuries for Middle Tennessee. Well,
Really?
there
I
you
mean,
go.
He was a
right.
game time decision last I saw. So what time does that game start? What?
I think it's about eight my time, like 8
Okay,
central.
so I still got some time because I do like Middle Tennessee if Buddy is in. So
Yeah, you got some time.
All right, all right. That'll be good. Should be a good close game either way. Just it's not something I really found an angle in. What's next? I'm out of college plays. I did the North Carolina -4, and I took St. John's against Bo with the 6.5. What's
I
next,
got
team?
I got one more
that
play.
Let Bo go. Let go.
yep.
Let Bo. Yep.
I'm gonna get it real fast, man. Colorado State. I think they land 3. I seen it last over Utah State. Now Utah State have won their last 3 games, but they played New Mexico. I think they played Air Force and San Jose State. So we so we gonna ride Colorado State, man. I think they'll get the job done. Way better shooters. I think they'll be able to get this cover. So that's my last play. College basketball, man. Colorado State minus that 3.
I love the play, Bo. I love that play. They got the best player in the Mountain West, Roddy, there.
Righty.
Yes, sir, Rowdy Roddy.
Get it.
I think they get that cover too. I do love the play. Unfortunately, oh, I looked at it wrong. My eyes are terrible. Wyoming is smoking UNLV on the back to back. They just played UNLV in their last game, and what a bounce back. It's only halftime, but we're looking at 31-22. I'm riding them Cowboys. I got Cowboys 6-1 to win this Mountain West Conference.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit of a long shot. They still got to get through San Diego State and Colorado State, and they still got to wrap this up with UNLV because it's only half, and we know they play 2 halves in basketball. But
Yeah.
I'm pulling for these Cowboys. I'll tell you that. What you got, TMac, whoever the hell you are?
I'm out of plays actually. I was on North Carolina. That was gonna be my last play at 3.5. I got it last night. It's moved up to
Oh, okay.
4 now. So that was my last play today, and a lot of my plays were earlier today. So
Yeah.
um, that's all I got for tonight.
Okay. You gonna be back with us tomorrow? Same time, same
Yep,
place.
yep, will do.
Okay. And things are moving right along. We might talk about some tomorrow games. Quick glances. Um, NBA plays, TMac.
I didn't even look at the NBA to be honest. Just with college, I'm kind of trying to zone in on that and trying to build the bankroll in this tough time of year. So
Yep. Fair enough. I'm the same way. I got one play just for you guys. What about you, Bo? Anything in the NBA tonight?
Yeah, man. I took a play. This might be a trap, but I took the Denver Nuggets, man. Plus that 1.5. I know they just played a few games ago, and
What's your
Denver got
number?
what's that?
What's
What's
your
that?
What's your number, Bo?
I got them. I got them earlier plus 1.5. The Nuggets. Did they go? They a favor now?
I got Denver at 2.5 plus 115.
You took them on the money line.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah, I took them plus 1.5.
Nice.
who are they? Who are they playing?
They
Golden
playing the
State.
Warriors. I just, what I'm saying? I don't see nothing different that's gonna happen in this game. Warriors still got basically the same players playing. I didn't see any injuries for Denver, so maybe this game so close to the other one they just played a couple of days ago. But the Joker just, he just unstoppable right now, man. So I don't see nobody being able to stop him tonight. iffy, go full blast. So I'm just gonna take Denver at home, man. If it loses, it loses, but it's a good bet. I put it in plus 1.5.
Very good. Well, that'll wrap it up because that was my NBA play. Bo just nailed it right on the head there. I got Denver
Mm-hmm.
2.5, and on the money line, I did a little bit of both.
There's got to be a
Really,
lot of people probably on Golden State, is
Oh,
there not?
yeah, I'm
man, y'all
really
know
trying to tell you to
Spurs game.
just take
The,
the
the
money
Spurs
line.
game for the night, right? Y'all see the Spurs game for the night, right?
Brooklyn,
We got Brooklyn going to play the 76ers.
yeah,
So we got
BP311 is laying 4.5 in that game.
yeah, so that we got a big tension right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Harden, they're going to play Harden, and it's been hyped up all day, man. I even heard a podcast where they asked Danny Green, would he shake, would he shake their hand? So I think he said Ben Simmons. He said he wouldn't shake his hand.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, so this might be a classic right here. I was thinking about taking the over, especially the way the 76 have been playing with Harden. So I left it alone. I'm just gonna watch for entertainment, but I do think that it's gonna see some points in this game. So I would take the over and take some over in them props like the commenter said earlier about MB. I would take that. I think it's gonna be personal tonight, man. So this is gonna be a good one. I would
Yeah,
even take I would even take Kevin Durant. Last game he did some crazy stuff on Twitter. So I think he'll bounce back tonight. So I would take his points too. Just for some leans.
all right, guys, you got it. Both things this is going to be a high scoring game. A lot of prop action in there. New gaming Mia took over 46.5. Joel Embiid points, rebounds, and assists. Classic battle in the NBA on Thursday night.
Oh,
Let's
this
see. BP.
I would expect Embiid to play really well along with Harden. He's going to protect his brother. I think he's going to be 100% for him and have his back here in this game. I do think so. That's
Yeah,
probably a
it's
good
just
look with
a
Embiid.
just a tough night with all this college basketball to pull my eyes into the NBA for a regular season game with all these tournaments.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm just just the hype of this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been waiting for this game just because of Hard going to 76ers, Ben Simmons. Just a good storyline.
yeah. All right. Justin said he can come on tomorrow, so we're still gonna have you on TMac. No worries there. Just don't come
Cool.
in. Do his SEC plays, whatever they may look like tomorrow.
Okay.
Justin SEC. He was on here yesterday, dropping plays. Um, Remind me, Justin, if you're still here, did you take South Carolina on the money line? I think you did, and
Yeah,
you
I think
better
he
be
did too.
you better be right. You hear me? All right, we haven't even talked about or thought about hockey yet, BP. There's so much basketball. New Mia Gaiman wants to know about Michigan State and Maryland. Hopefully, she's still here because I don't see who leaves when they leave. So Michigan State and Maryland, guys. What do you think about that, T-Mac, Bo?
That's a really tough matchup. I think I was pretty high on Michigan State earlier in the year, and obviously in the last couple games, last month, they've just kind of really fallen apart. So I think what's the line at 2.5? I
Yeah,
think
too.
Most of the
I think
day, yeah.
I would think if you're going to be on Maryland's side, I would want to take them first half maybe. Because if they are going to be in this game, they're going to have to be within close range within the first half. But I didn't bet this game. I couldn't really figure out what side to take. So I best of luck whatever side you're on.
Yeah, it's
I don't really.
-2 and it tips in 1 minute. What do you got, Bo? Sorry, it tips in one.
Michigan State.
Michigan State lay 2.5. I agree. Michigan this is March tournament time. If you guys
Izzo.
remember last
Izzo.
year, yeah, if
Izzo.
you remember last year, Michigan State made a run and got into that play-in game, and um, yeah, Bo and I both agree.
Izzo is a very, very good coach. So this
Yeah.
is his time of year. This is what he lives for. So it's a
Yeah.
Yeah,
very,
go ahead.
very tough.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to rush. I just happened to notice that it tips like right now at 6:30 Eastern. unless because of the tournament scheduling it got pushed back.
Yeah.
But it hasn't tipped yet, so or even try to catch it live. But it's Sparty, it can be unpredictable. But in
Yeah.
March, Izzo and Sparty seem to bring up their A game, kind of like Syracuse in March, kind of brings up their A game.
Yeah, sometimes, man, you just gotta look at them intangibles, like coaching. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's very important when it comes tournament time.
For sure.
Yeah, so that's sorry, BP. I don't think we're even gonna do the hockey tonight. There's just so much basketball, my man. It can be read in the comments section. Those that are watching, TMac, you bet hockey at all?
I don't know. I'm just baseball and basketball.
And you're Canadian and you don't bet hockey.
I do not play hockey, man. I was talented in other ways, so I kind of left hockey alone. So it is a
Okay.
great game. I do enjoy watching the playoffs. That's about it. So
Hey,
I
T
thought
Mac,
all
T Mac,
Canadians loved hockey.
T
I
Mac,
can play, but I'm not. I don't love it. So as
hey
much
T
as I
Mac.
love baseball and basketball, I like any sport. I like to see any athlete perform. I don't care if they're winning or losing. I just like to see high end performance talent. I don't
Right.
care what
Right.
sport it is. I'll watch fucking running. If the guy can run somehow, really cool and win too, like I'm all for that shit. So
Hey
Are
man,
NASCAR drivers athletes?
oh
I
yeah.
would say so, and in a sense, kind of.
Hey man,
Just get
you gotta be an athlete to drive them cars that fast.
Gotta stay
okay.
focused.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, that takes skills.
Okay. Just getting
I couldn't do
opinion.
it.
That takes skills. You gotta keep your foot on that pedal for so long. Yeah, man, that's making legs strong.
Big calf
Hey, I
muscles
want
there.
I want to add T Max to the class before we get up out of here. I also want to say what's up to everybody, man. What's up with it, Ron? What's up, Big P311? What's going on with your Chris? What's up with your Pringle? If I miss anybody, man, what's up? Thank y'all for joining. But I want to ask you, when you said
I think they all dipped out, Bo. We're down to
when,
four people
when you
watching.
said that the name of that team, is that a Canadian pronunciation of Niagara?
Yeah, I might have put that out the wrong way. Yeah, I think I stuck with the Niagara Falls lingo.
Oh, okay. I was like, I think that's because I know y'all say Jaguars. No,
Jaguar,
I know. I
Jaguar.
see. Like, don't y'all? When I heard you say Niagara, I was like, I was trying to think what team that was.
Yeah, I'm a little poor on my pronunciation. 350 teams to track. It's a little tough to
Oh
get them
no,
all
no, no,
right.
no, no. You cool? You cool? You
No,
Do you
it's good,
speak
you
man.
cool?
T
You
Mac? Do you
cool?
speak French?
I don't know. No,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I don't want nothing to do with that party.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, we're not going to get into all that, but I was just
no,
curious.
no. Now,
Uh,
I just heard you say it. It just sounded cool. It just sounded
Right
cool.
on.
It just sounded
Well, as
Pringle's
long
cool.
as
still
everyone,
with us. Go ahead.
as long as everyone understood what team I was on, at least.
Oh yeah. I understood.
Yeah. Pringle's still with us. He's still here. Good. Richmond -3. It was 4, so I thought it was 4. It went down, I believe. Am I right about any of this, Pringle?
I
Or
think it was 4.
yeah, I
I
think
think
it was 4 too. And it's at 6 right now. So I don't. If you like Richmond at 3, I like it too because it's right now at 6. So
Huh.
yeah.
unless you went 3 first half or you did some kind of adjusted spread or some kind of parlay or teaser or something. But yeah, I like it at 3, especially now it's 6. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Who they playing?
Rhode.
Rhode Island.
Oh, Rhode Island. Okay, that's right.
So they're favored by 6 points. Richmond.
That's what I'm showing here on my app. It's tied in with Caesar's Sportsbook, which is usually pretty close to accurate.
It must it
Uh,
must have went. It had to go up. I think early day was like 3, 4 points.
it
Oh, it's
started
jumped
at
a lot.
3, and it's went as high as 6 throughout the day. Most
Yeah,
of the day,
I think I think
3.
I think it, I think if he got it early, good. But right now, that's 6. I think the value gone.
I'd almost look on the other side at +6 now that it's gone up that much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if I was to play it, I would take the +6 now.
yeah, yeah. I liked it earlier when it was 3 or 4, but 6 is a lot.
Yeah.
So I think unless we're going to look into anything early for tomorrow, Indiana goes plays Illinois first thing in the morning, and he leans
Yeah,
on that.
I haven't even looked into those
I haven't.
games yet.
Yeah, there are not a lot of spreads out even yet. Indiana's getting 3.5 as an early line against Illinois. Big Ten. First thing in the morning.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah.
They might. Indiana might got them Cinderella shoes on.
And they're going to need them if they want to get into the big dance. They won't make it without
It
winning this.
might. Some teams be like them teams of destiny.
I think with Illinois, Cockburn, I think his name is the big lad.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna shut down Indiana's star there. I forget his name. He's a 6'9" forward, I think, or a center, but
Right? Yeah.
he's their best player, I think. And I think Cockburn will probably shut him down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. My whole thing with Illinois is if you do shut down Kofi there, you've kind of shut the team down. The whole offense goes through him. BP311 does like Illinois. He's got them to cover, and Pringle's got it early at 3.5. Not sure
Yeah.
which side,
If
but
they
yeah,
if they in some games I done seen them get hot from three. They got some shooters if they get hot. But like you say, man, if and the thing about Coffee, he fouls out a lot, man. He's just not a
Yeah,
discipline. He's
it's
not
a
a
good
disciplined
point.
player. He fouls out a lot. So if they can get him in foul trouble, where he be on the bench most of the time, but yeah, this might be a play on Illinois. If I were to take them, I'll probably pair them up with somebody else with a little 2-team parlay. I wouldn't lay the 3.5. I would take them with another team.
yeah, I'd
But
be real cautious. I think your whole Cinderella approach might be um, more in favor. I would lean Indiana on the money line myself. What I've seen today with that huge comeback against Michigan, they were down and out. Um,
mhm.
if I was to make an early lean or play on this,
Yeah,
I'm
you know
always
you
going to.
got to be careful with them type of teams, man.
That-
They,
That's just
they,
pure
they,
toughness. I think they can bring that into the next game easily.
And I'm
yeah,
always going to reach for plus money when I can. And I think this is almost a coin toss game, in my opinion. And if I can get plus 140 or better, why not take a stab with Indiana? Um,
yeah. And
They
like you
do
said,
they,
need to win
and like
too. So
and like you said earlier, John. These guys are young, and a lot of time we try to play that tired factor, that angle that they're gonna be tired, but these guys young, so they done already got 2 games under their belt. You see what I'm saying? In this same arena, so they know. So they probably be more acclimated with the rims, the court. A lot of times the playing at these neutral sites, I think that's an advantage for a team that's already done played twice on that court.
well,
hmm
and it's in Indiana as well. It's where the Pacers play, whatever they call that place. It used to be Market Field House or something. But yeah, they've already got the nerves out, and Illinois has just been sitting, resting. Um, I bring it down to a coin toss game, and I think that spread will change by game time too. I think Illinois might be only laying 2.5. I think it goes down before it goes up.
what was the final score of today's game with Illinois? Or was sorry, in Indiana and Michigan? Was it in the
Uh,
70s? It wasn't a low scoring game, I don't think. So they're not actually going to be tired, I don't think either. Like both said, they're kids, but additionally, they didn't play a very defensive game last game either. So
74-69 Indiana.
okay, so yeah,
Indiana
I could see them having legs still.
yeah,
Indiana outscored them 46-28 in the second half. Just destroyed them second half.
God,
that's
what,
good.
Yeah.
what? How do you feel if you're a Michigan player? Like, oh my God, I like
It's a lot.
that's terrible to lose by that many points when you're up that many. That shit drives me nuts. I don't know how teams can fall apart that easily.
I think that might have. You think they may have knocked Michigan out of the tournament, the big tournament?
I think there's a very good chance they're not going to make the tournament. Yeah, Bo.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean. Yeah, Michigan's they're crying probably.
they probably knocked them out the box, man.
I think it did. They were ranked eighth in the Big Ten, so there's a lot more deserving teams.
And
Just
one
there.
one thing I've noticed too, these teams that seem to be on the bubble, like Michigan, and they don't. There's a reason they're on the bubble, right? So
Yeah.
I'm watching them, and they're not performing when they need to. So I just look back and say, you know, there is a reason why they're in the spot they're in. So you really try to look at the other team.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
If you're getting plus points.
Yeah, I seen them play a game earlier this season against Central Florida. I mean, they look terrible. They look
All
terrible.
right. So we got GT 500 in here. I think he slipped into the wrong room. He brought something about Putin has captured Zelensky. So we're going to direct you over to the politic room because I could give a rat's ass about politics right now in college basketball. You could blow the world up, and I'll still be watching basketball.
That's right.
So we're gonna send you over to the political room, over to the left 2 doors, and
yeah, man. Sorry, sir.
nice for you to drop by, but we're gonna just continue with our sports here. GT 500.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, eh?
It's the
Yeah,
end.
man. That's
Do you
one of
see
my
the
reasons why I do sports is to keep my mind off all this other stuff that's going on, man. You know, this is the one constant thing that brings
I think
me.
that's the whole point of
Yeah.
sports, to keep us
Yeah,
distracted.
yeah. Distract me. Distract me.
Chris said exit to the right, so I'm not sure what
Yeah, man. Distract
I
me,
thought it
man.
was on the left, but maybe it's on the right. Do you see the comments there, T-Mac? You see how they
Yeah,
come in?
I pulled up my computer here. I can see them.
Okay. All right.
See
Yeah.
BP3, Pringle, a lot of them.
Yeah. And
Hey,
we got
where you at on Facebook, TMac?
What's that, Bo?
Where you at on social media so I can follow you?
I'm Taylor MacArthur on Facebook. I actually sent you a request the other day. I'm T to the Mac on Twitter, and just T to the Mac on YouTube.
Okay, I got you.
Cool, man.
Got you.
all right. I think we're gonna wrap it up. It's game time, guys. We're a little longer here. Got distracted with some politics at the end. Justin will join us tomorrow. T-Mac will be back with some good plays and a recap. Bo will be back as usual. Bo Dunn wins. T-Mac on Facebook, Twitter. He just gave you all that. Look for T-Mac on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. BP311 is another one. Look for BP311 on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment to all these guys' channels. We're all just trying to really put out some good winners and help some people out making good plays. So good luck, everyone. Thanks for coming. Thanks, guys.
All right, John.
Have a great day, guys.
Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Tickets, man. I see you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Take care.
All right, T-Mac. All right, John.